Boy, oh boy, we got some bitter black coffee here because today I have a secret surprise for Grant Cardone. And it does actually relate back to a part of the Grant Cardone and Belfort interview that nobody really touched on. I'm going to go ahead and show that part right now because it relates to the surprise we've got for Grant Cardone. But I think it's worth commenting on because I also want to bring up what just happened with the Contraprenuer. If you haven't heard about the Contraprenuer yet, we're gonna tell you about that too. And by we, I mean me. That is, I'm literally about to combine something nobody noticed in the Wolf of Wall Street Jordan Belfort interview, and then combine that with the Contraprenuer, which was a really big slam on Grant Cardone by a totally different channel. And I want to touch on this, try to give you perspectives from both sides here, and then I have a special surprise as well. Here's that part of that interview first. It's gonna give you a really good baseline. Here we go.
No, seriously, tell me about the 10X conference. I don't know about it. I really don't.
You know nothing about it.
Nothing.
Okay, I want to ask you guys that are
I'll
watching
tell you what
this.
I
How
know.
many of you think he's bullshitting right now
Do
when
I-
he says he
am I
knows
bullshitting?
nothing? Don't ask him. I'm asking your viewers.
Dude,
I'm asking the viewers.
You're missing the point.
Is he telling the truth?
Of course I am.
Everybody knows about the 10X growth conference.
I don't know. I don't know.
Stop the madness.
Dude.
Stop the madness.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's a sell fest, if it's just information. I have no idea what it is.
Zero.
Hold it right there. Notice what Jordan just said. I don't know if it's a sell fest. Keep that in mind. Very, very important. And then watch what Jordan says here, how Grant Cardone responds, and then we're tying in the Contraprenuer and my surprise. Here we go.
I know it's successful.
Is it
All I
big
know.
or is it small?
I assume it's successful. Keep doing them, right?
Yeah.
But I
We've
think
done
that, but that
three.
business, by the way, see, I don't like that. I don't like the seminar business. I think it's very, it looks a lot easier than it is. And a lot of people, you think you're making money, but you're really not. It's huge.
Quick pause here just to interject and say Jordan is correct when he says huge expense, not very profitable, the seminar or just a speaking business. I do real estate crash courses. In fact, you could see the link for those down below. Like I've got Austin coming up, Miami, San Francisco, Charlotte. I was just in New York, Chicago, Seattle. And I'll tell you, they're not super profitable. I personally do them to get out there and engage with, in my opinion, my audience. Like you people watching this, it's fascinating to me to engage, but they're not profitable. It's a way for Lauren and I also to get away, which is kind of nice. That's why Lauren goes with me to all of them. It's an opportunity for us to, look, we love our children, but Amy Wong once said, sometimes you have to leave your children to miss them, okay? So anyway, let me keep going with this Belfort thing here. And I just wanted to echo that I agree with what Jordan's saying here, and that's going to become very important.
Business, by the way. See, I don't like that. I don't like the seminar business. I think it's very, it looks a lot easier than it is. And a lot of people, you think you're making money, but you're really not. It's huge expenses. I don't love that industry, just so you know.
Yeah.
And you probably don't do it to make money, I'm assuming. It's not a big money. It's not a.
We are the only.
By the way, just know, just by Grant Cardone's reaction there, where Jordan says, and you don't do it to make money, right? Yeah, watch Grant's reaction.
Yeah.
And you probably don't do it to make money, I'm assuming.
Okay. You probably don't do it to make money, I'm assuming. Grant registers that. Watch this as I go frame by frame here. Oh, the look, and then watch his face change. Like, I'm filling in, you know what Grant's thinking. Like, we killed it, buddy. But I will tell you why. That's where the other parts come in, so let's get into it.
Big money. It's not a.
We are the only profitable seminar business,
Right, but it's not
in the United States.
It's just not a really big profit center per se. It's great for building brand and stuff like that, but
Did you see the second smile that came there? Watch it come again. Because Jordan says, it's just not a real big profit center, right? That re-smile there.
Right, but it's not
in the United States.
It's just not a really big profit center per se. It's great for building brand and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say a big profit center.
I thought you were asking a question. Are you making a statement or asking?
Well, you won't. I'm trying to pry it out of you. Tell me.
No, I'll tell you.
Tell me about it.
We've done three 10X growth conferences.
Okay.
We should do a cage match, me and you.
So this sets up a very interesting baseline. First of all, you have Jordan, who used to do seminars, maybe probably still does, saying, seminar is not really profitable. But he also said, basically, is it a sell fest? If something is a sell fest, just a heads up, here's what that means. A sell fest is when one speaker goes up and speaks, usually for about an hour long. The first 50 minutes is the hype, and then you usually get to the pitch. The pitch is somewhere in the last 15 to 10 minutes. And the pitch is, hey, if you liked the last 45 minutes, you should buy the real estate course. You should buy this product. You should buy that product, that product, that product. And usually they do these massive discounts. They say, you know, this is ordinarily $3,000, but right now you could get it for $9.99 or something like that. And the way this stuff actually breaks down is the person that hosts the event usually takes a 50% cut. So now all of a sudden, not only does an event generate massive amounts of ticket revenue, which usually ticket revenue just covers the building costs, but the house gets a 50% split on food, beverages, 50% split on merchandise, and 50% split on all of these upsells during all of these speeches. So it makes sense if you hear somebody like Grant Cardone on one hand say, we give all these tickets away for free to police and firemen and all these other people. That makes sense because the more people you can get in a room, the more likely you're able to sell to them anyway, which that's really where the profit comes from. That is exactly why Grant is responding with a smile. Yeah, we run the only profitable, basically selling seminar event in the world, because in order to make them profitable, you have to sell, sell, sell. Now, I want to talk about a little bit of drama that just evolved with the Contraprenuer and what this has to do with Grant Cardone. But before I do that, I want to make a very, very special surprise announcement. This is a surprise for Grant Cardone. I realized that Grant Cardone is just somehow happened to be going to be in Vegas. I can't even get my words out straight because this is so exciting and just such an utter convenience. Grant Cardone is going to be in Vegas for the 10X Growth Conference 4 on February 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, which I encourage you to go to it. But if you decide to go to the 10X Growth Conference 4, I've got a little surprise as well. You can come visit me the day before on February 20th, 2020, that is 2020, at the Bellagio for a full one-day real estate investing crash course where I will in person personally teach you wedge deals, real estate investing in big deals, small deals, and I will feed you, and I guarantee you I won't sell you a single thing. That is literally an all-day real estate investing crash course with a banquet at the Bellagio. Check out the link in the description below. Use coupon code 10X2020 because I do want everybody to be encouraged to 10X their 2020. I think 2020 is going to be a great year for growth. It is the start of a new decade. I'm very excited for 2020 and you should be as well. But use that coupon code 10X2020. I'm actually going to apply that to both the real estate investing course, the real estate agent course, and this in-person Vegas event for 22% off. And don't worry if you already bought into the real estate investing course and the real estate agent course, you locked in the lowest possible price. Price goes up every month a little bit. Now that's my surprise. Grant Cardone and I, we might be hitting the penny slots together. I might see him at the One-Armed Bandits. But yeah, really, this is something that I actually wasn't planning on announcing for a while, but I thought this was probably the right time to do it. It's all booked. I'm super excited. And let's get into the Contraprenuer and how this relates, because I do feel like I have a little bit of special insight in not only saying that I've held seminars and I realize that they're not super profitable, but also it really gives me a lot of perspective when I can talk about like the Contraprenuer or how the 10X Growth Conference works and how these other things work. Really good kind of perspective giving. Anyway, let's talk now about the drama that just happened with the Contraprenuer. So if you're not familiar yet, Mike Winnett, he actually goes out of his way to make these videos exposing what he calls contrapreneurs. And I think it's awesome. He'll even interview some of these people that he goes out to expose. Which I think is brilliant. I mean, it really adds this dialogue that we should have on YouTube. And he even somehow got a meeting with Gary Vee, supposedly for free. And this is what Gary Vee had to say about Mike's plans to expose what he calls contrapreneurs.
Decided to make a documentary called The Contraprenuer, and it is people telling you how to be successful doing these passive income streams.
Love you.
And it's all undercover filming, and what we've noticed
Yes,
is...
go. Expose these fuck faces.
Exactly. But we weren't sure like how it would be seen. But we are just two idiots from Warrington that haven't got a clue even how to do an interview. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well,
Now I'm gonna help you.
Oh, I mean, that is like so inspiring right there. First of all, I mean, we literally have Mike in the room here with Gary, and Mike says, look, I want to expose how this whole contrapreneur business works, how the formula of the contrapreneur works. You know, and Mike sort of concedes like, but I don't know how are we gonna do it? We're just like two blokes basically. We're like, how do we do this? And Gary says, hey, you know what? Not anymore, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, wow, Gary, I honestly, I gained a lot of respect for Gary here. Because look, it's easy to coast on YouTube. It's, in my opinion, people can literally, they can open up a real estate textbook, a personal finance textbook, and you go, today I'm gonna teach you the difference between different types of life insurance. Today I'm gonna teach you what a REIT is. Today I'm gonna teach you this. But what's really missing on YouTube, in my opinion, is like raw, different perspectives. And I love that. That's what I love about YouTube. That's why when people are like, oh my gosh, Kevin, you just put Grant Cardone's name in the title. You know what? I don't give a flying. Because my goal, much like Mike's goal, is to get as much quality information out there. And if you like it, take as much information of it as you can and try to better your life. Because nobody betters their life with a textbook. You better your life with real information. And so here's something sad that just happened. And this is also important. If you haven't yet heard of Russell Brunson, he is the creator of this software called ClickFunnels, which ClickFunnels is basically this software that, have you ever gone through Facebook and then or Instagram and you see these ads that are like, oh, click here and you'll get your free book. And then you go to this page that has you put in your name and your credit card information, and then you get your free book because you're just gonna pay the $7.99 shipping. Well, the ClickFunnel idea is that, first of all, when you click on it, now they're gonna track you all over the internet and they're gonna spam you with Facebook ads like crazy. Then they get you to fill in your name and credit card information, you press next, and then the goal is to upsell you, a $49 audio version. And then you click next, and the goal is, okay, well, if they bought the audiobook, let's sell them a $1,000 program. If they didn't buy the audiobook, let's sell them a $27 program. Like, the goal is to just keep selling you stuff until they've literally sponged you dry of stuff. That's the goal of ClickFunnels. And this video is not to bag on ClickFunnels. It is brilliant because that psychology works. Now, the reason I bring up Russell and ClickFunnels is because Mike, in his video, The Contraprenuer Exposed, and I'll tell you what his video is about, put up a 1-second clip of Russell Brunson coming out on stage at the 10X Growth Conference. And because of that one-second clip, got a copyright strike against his channel and his video removed. The video didn't talk that nicely about the 10X Growth Conference or some other styles of contrapreneurs, which I'll explain in just a second. But let me just prove it to you. I Googled Contraprenuer Exposed, and then I just scroll down over here to propertytribes.com. I have no idea what website this is, but it has some embedded YouTube videos. Here's an embedded YouTube video from Mike, and here it is. If you haven't yet watched the Contraprenuer Formula Exposed, check it out below. Obviously, you can't check it out. Watch what happens when I click on this. Video unavailable. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Russell Brunson, aka ClickFunnels. This is where it's important to keep in mind that Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, buddies, they make a killing at the 10X Growth Conference selling their products. Now, the Contraprenuer Exposed. The premise of the video is Have you ever heard of those free seminars? Like, you hear those free seminars all the time. Like, do you want to learn how to flip houses in your spare time using other people's money? You know, like, if you've ever heard of these things, they're basically, the pitch is you go to a free seminar. Then you listen to generally like a 1 or 2 hour pitch, and it's basically the same thing as what you're gonna find at like a larger conference. Where you have, you know, a 1 to 2 hour pitch, and at the end, the goal is to sell you on a program. Let's sell you on $1,000 or $2,000 program. You know what, if you don't want that, let's take you to the back table and sell you some $500 products or $10,000 mentorship programs or whatever. That's how the seminar business makes money. The ticket sales don't make money. And look, call me crazy, but the event that I'm going to be doing in Vegas, I promise you, there's zero selling, there's zero upselling. It's all solid information. Like, sometimes people are skeptical and they tell me, they're like, Kevin, I was skeptical, but then I came here and I'm like, oh my gosh, you legitimately just gave us pure information. And that's my goal. So if you're interested in coming to any of my crash courses, or you're interested in coming to that Vegas crash course, know that that's my goal. And also realize that that's my goal in the real estate investing course. There's a reason the real estate investing course, you could pick it up for less than $300. It's because I'm not trying to monetize this like crazy. It's a small payment for the value you get and the fact that I'm sitting in Discord replying to messages every single day. I'm doing live streams 4 times a week. You know, it's hard work. It's not easy for me to operate these courses and these seminars and constantly, you know, traveling and stuff like that. So I like doing it though, because I like getting solid and truthful information out there, but I get it. It's not the most profitable way to do this. If I really wanted to make my courses and events really profitable, I would basically do what the Contraprenuer says other people do. That is, you do free seminar, sell really highly priced courses, you know, $2,000+. Then what you do is you run ads, you redirect those ads to ClickFunnels, and you get invited to speak at large events like the 10X Growth Conference, which I'll never be invited to, not because Grant doesn't like me, but because, what? Grant's gonna make a 50% profit off my low-priced course? That doesn't work well. Remember, the house keeps 50%. The house wants you to sell high-ticket items because the house gets 50%. It's kind of like affiliate marketing on steroids, so it's incredible. But hey, you know what? If there's one thing I could ask of you, check out Mike Winnett. Go give him some support on YouTube. It's not fair that he got a copyright strike for this. He had a really, really great video, and I hope he re-uploads it. He's the kind of person I hope to be able to collab with one day. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, subscriber number counts matter and all this stuff. This guy with 17K subs, I don't care. Brilliant. Like, I would love to surround myself with people like this. This is what I love about YouTube, and I hope this is what you love about YouTube as well. Thanks so much for your support, and until next time.